welcome back to a new video. I'm here with the Bivs Meister, Jacob Bivs, and we're about to test his 2014 Mini Cooper S. Now, Jacob will be explaining everything in the next clip about the car.
So I bought the bonnet and the side fenders from Carbon Plus, and pretty much it came with without the vents, especially on the side fenders. So then I took it to my mate's panel shop and we pretty much customized so all the inside vent work, because these were originally blank, there was nothing there, it was see-through. So we put some nice mesh in between the big vent and the small vent there.
And they're functional, aren't they?
Yeah, they are functional. So
oh, good, because there's so many vents out there that are just not functional at all, and it's just,
so obviously air goes in there. It comes out.
These ones look functional too, I can see through them.
Yeah, these ones are functional right through there. So what I've done with the bonnet is I put an extra layer of padding underneath the mesh, which you can see when you lift the bonnet. So pretty much that stops water from getting in the engine. Yeah. So I want to make sure that there was no water getting in, because if I just put this there, it was like 50-50 whether I could get water in there or not, which I didn't want. So I pretty much did that even through here as well on these small vents. Which I'll open the bonnet to show you.
Hey, look at you. You look like this is show and tell, like your new toy.
My favourite toy. So pretty much I've put these so this is actually used on boats. So this is like the floor padding on boats, and pretty much what that does is pretty much just soaks in any water which comes in. It doesn't get much, which is good, and this is all obviously just super glued in there, and you can see the vents like slightly through that gap.
There you go, guys, functional.
And that's the same, and with the bonnet scoop, that's pretty much just open. So we left it open just to let all the air come in and come out.
Nice.
So we didn't put any mesh or anything there.
So what's been done to the motor? Or what have you done in terms of performance?
So we've got a LEYO intake there, nice sounding intake. We've got a stage 2 tune from ESS Tuning, which I got done at Southern BM. It's got stage 2 spark plugs in there. I've got a front intercooler, which is sitting right there.
Cooler sprayed back, yeah.
Yeah, so that is a black front mount intercooler.
Yeah.
And obviously I took
stealthy, very stealthy.
And, yeah, so I chose to get black, so it obviously fit the car better. Then obviously silver, and I took out the vent that was originally here, so you could leave the
more airflow
exposed.
Yeah. That's stealthy as you can barely tell from here.
The front splitter is from AC Schnitzer, which do like BMW performance parts. Which I think was nice. So I got that from Southern BM, who work on BMWs. Maxton side skirts, which I had to order online. It came from, I think, somewhere in Europe.
Nice.
That's same as the diffuser. So the front splitter, the diffuser, and the side skirts have all got that. I can't remember the name of the finish, but it's got like this rough sort of finish.
Satin.
Something like that. So it's not polished because I want it to blend in with the fenders.
Ah, yes.
So that's why I went for the mesh and not the polished look. The rear bumper is the same as the front. It's an aftermarket bumper. It's an aftermarket JCW bumper. The spoiler is actually from Duel AG, the company based in Thailand, who make performance mini parts. So it's actually 2 parts which have been bolted together. It's got the usual sort of like drop spoiler, and then it's got the wing on top, which is quite sturdy.
Hey, look, I can see myself, guys.
It's all been bolted together. So that pretty much covers all the sort of performance. Oh,
and the wheels, casual 5 grand wheels you were flexing on before.
Yeah, ZE40s. So they're 18-inch wheels. My offset, I think, is currently around 20, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't put that in the video. Yeah, so the wheels are, so I'm running 225s by 40s. So they're Michelin Pilot Sport 4 wheels. which I like. So obviously I couldn't fit a Pilot Sport 4S because they only come in 19-inch. So that's why I went with the Pilot Sport 4s instead of the 4Ss. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm now going to be giving this a run down the road and giving it a shot and feeling how everything is. Now, I'm used to my JDM 90s cars, and so driving something a little bit newer, 2014, is a little bit different. You know, I'm expecting it to be more like responsive, torquey. I have been just sitting in the car with him for a bit, and this thing is ridiculously loud. So it's European power, and one thing that I noticed that's different between JDM and European is European just feels so much more smoother as you climb up to speed. Then you look at the speedo, then you're like, holy shit, am I speeding, kind of thing. And this thing is loud. So that was just like a little bit of half throttle, just giving it some nice ride through the accelerator. Feels really good, actually. Feels really good. And as soon as you hear that noise, you're just like, shit, this is an amazing sound. Oh god. So what I really like about this Mini as well, it's just got so many features. It's got colors everywhere, and when you look at it, it's not a boring instrumental cluster. It's got everything that just screams out at you. Like, it's got chrome surroundings. It'll have different color LEDs to explain the color of the heater and temperature controls. It's also got changeable dimming lights, so you have your pinks, your blues, a bit of everything, which is really, really exciting. Furthermore, it's got a heads-up display as well, which I really like as well, because you don't have to take your eyes off the road too. So overall, this is a really different experience to compare to when you're driving a Japanese car, which is, I'd say that the Japanese cars have a lot to improve on compared to these European beasts. Like, this is good. So how do you feel about that?
It feels good, man. It feels good in the passenger seat.
So where are the shifty paddles? Or
no, so it was the last model to come without them.
Ah.
So that's why I'm always using the gear stick.
Interesting. Oh look, we've got an SDK over there. Guys, I'm saying well within speed limit, alright?
Definitely.
Yeah, no, this is really comfy. It's really nice as well, and that red roll bar out the back, fuck, that screams out. That screams out like I am going to go fast. Man, you need to track this thing. Have you tracked it yet?
Yeah, I have, but when it was stock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Nice. We'll do a U-turn up here.
Yeah.
Oof, listen to those pops and bangs. Delicious. So as Jacob was driving it before, we had heaps of people coming over taking photos as we were driving around, and like heaps of looks. And this thing's a stunner.
Better? That is fun. A lot of fun.
Alright guys, this comes to a close of my outlandish driving. That was a fun car. Now, European cars are great, but at the end of the day, I still love my Japanese cars. You find that the European cars are quite, look, you can be going really fast, but you don't feel it as much, and so I really like that feedback that you get. And you might have a few things rattling in the cabin in a Japanese car, which are always makes you feel like you're going a little bit faster. So in terms of race car, I really do like my Japanese cars. In terms of comfort, European kills it. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed that mini clip. Well, it's not really mini, but kind of mini clip. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Peace out.